Hi, friends. Not Mindy here. This is Mindy's husband, Scott, and this is Hubby Dubs. Yay! Today we're doing day 8 of a devotional called Authentic Faith from Bythewell4god. And be sure to check out Taryn and Jessa's videos, the Hubby Dubs videos. Links will be in the description box. So today Mindy is going to decorate this page, and the devotional day 8, I think it's called Devotion to God's Glory. So that is the subject of the page today. One of the scriptures that is mentioned in that devotional page is 1 Corinthians 10, verse 31. Says, "Whether therefore you eat or drink or whatsoever you do, do all to the glory of God." So you see here, Mindy is, after she painted those pages white, she's adding some other colors, pink and orange, and she adds one other color. And so what I think Paul meant by do all to the glory of God was remember that you are representatives of the kingdom of heaven. And people in general, ungodly people, and just worldly people are making judgments about you and about your faith and about your God based on the things that you do on a daily basis. So in a very real way, you are a representative of God. Jesus makes this point in Matthew, the 5th chapter. In the 14th verse, he says, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." And he's adding some detail here. Try to remember to comment on what she's doing instead of droning on. But she's adding some black details here by using the stencil. I'm not sure what exactly that's a stencil of. Maybe snake skin? I don't know. It's not an animal print of any kind. Anyway, so here in Matthew, 14th verse again, "You are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." And if you skip down to the 16th verse, Jesus makes this statement. He says, "Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." In essence, they'll see what you're doing and say, that must be true. If it's made that kind of impact on their life, then what they're doing and what they believe must be true. All right, so she's covering up some of the darker details with some white paint to put them in the background, and then she's going to add some more color here. And it's important that we remember that our faith is very personal. The authenticity of my faith really can only be judged by me and God. All right, just going to add some more details here. by using this black paste and smearing it over this stencil. Looks like flowers to me. It's probably what it is. And in fact, Jesus says in one place that it's not the greatness of your faith. He said, if you have even just the faith of a mustard seed, you could move mountains. So even just a little bit of faith can be very beneficial if you'll act on it. If it's the kind of faith, see, James says that faith without works is dead. What he's saying is that the kind of faith that we have should be faith that molds our actions, faith that changes what we do and it changes what we do because it changes how we think. And so Mindy's making these flower details stick out by painting white over some of the other areas, kind of mute those colors a little bit. So faith changes what we do. It changes our actions because it changes how we think. And really, one of the major questions that anyone has to answer is what does it mean to believe? It's not enough just to believe. And she's adding some stickers here. It's not enough just to believe that Jesus was a historical or an historical figure. He was that. He was a real person in history. But that's not faith, believing that he existed. And Mindy's going to add a couple details here. Those are the bottom one there is the Hebrew word. Now they're reversed. The top one is the Hebrew word kavod, which means glory. And then the bottom one is the Greek word doxa, which also means glory, which would be used in the New Testament. And it's not enough just to believe that he did all the things that the Bible details that he did in his life. And they are eyewitness accounts. So they are trustworthy accounts, historical accounts of the things that he did. So yes, we must believe that he is. We must believe that he did all those things. But more important than who he was, or maybe as important, it's very important that he was the Son of God. But maybe the most important are the things that he said. So not just believing that he was a historical person or believing that he raised the dead or that he did all these miracles or that he resurrected himself and was glorified or even that he was crucified. All those things we must believe. But more importantly, we also must believe that the things that he said were true. When you come to that level of faith, you start to realize that Jesus said some really difficult things. And if you claim to believe Jesus, then you also have to claim to believe the things that he said were true. Things like, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. And that's what I mean when I say it will change the way that you think. She's adding more detail here. But that is authentic faith. That's something only you can judge for yourself. You can't judge necessarily what other people have in their heart or in their mind, but you can ensure that your faith is authentic by taking the things that Jesus said seriously and applying them to your life. Now she's adding a little pocket. That's what's behind the flower. And she's going to add this flower onto the pocket with glue. And here's the stills. Man, that went by fast. All right, everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a fantastic week. God bless you. Have a great day.